Hello and welcome to today's video log as we head into the final stretch drive, the final third for the month of July. And in this video, I'm just going to go over a bunch of mixed bag of different topics, really rambling or just talking about different miscellaneous things for the most part. So let's get started. As we head into this week, of course I talk a lot about the chart showing really almost every single day lately anyway. Going through different analysis within it. I've talked so much about, we're at a D-Day kind of moment. I mean that by decision day or decision moment of something big happening. And well, this is at the point now where it's, yeah, I've said this a lot, either a big multiple month bull market or one heck of a failed move, and the current price action is showing that you really can't tell right now which it's going to be. You got the seasonal stating, okay, you're into July, you're into August, you're into September. Man, that's when the prices usually skyrocket, although in 2008 they sure as heck didn't skyrocket in the summer. And then you got these COT reports that are stating, man, the price has got to be crushed, yet they weren't crushed in 2006. So a lot of interesting, miscellaneous, conflicting reports. But overall, short term, yeah, I got no idea. Long term, I am extremely confident that this thing is only going to end one way, and that is within hyperinflation. Hyperinflation's been going on for really 100 years, but short term, a hyperinflation or whatever, where a period will come as the dollar will have to either die or have to revalue itself. Either way, I think the holding of gold and or silver, very much a good bargain, in my opinion. Next thing that I want to talk about is, apparently JStep4 was talking about Lindsey Williams has this DVD, even asked for donations to help him purchase what was an extremely expensive DVD, at least comparing to other people that sell DVDs, that is. And oh, he wasn't happy about it. Information that just what really was void. And I do find it really weird. Why would anyone who has access to the elites be able to get the information and just tell you, oh, for profit? Okay. So what, you're selling a DVD for like $50 or $60. Even if you sell 1,000, 10,000. Is that going to be the type of fiat currency that the elites are going to be like, oh wow, we got $500,000 on these DVD sales, which they're not going to get? Is that something that's worth giving the information for? No. See, to me, I look at the internet as in the internet's really going to be the tool that's going to really end the fiat currency system and is what's got everything into play right now. But it's been very profitable for them to ensure that the people have the internet. After all, they had the internet throughout the entire 1980s and of course into the 1990s. But 1996 was an interesting year because that's when the internet started to become public, where you can go to a web page and start to view things. You can go on email, and back then you had Telnet and all these different cool things that were first available. And of course this platform has really changed the world. The 2006, 2007, a truth movement of the corruption started to come into play. Maybe it has died off over the last few years, but I do notice, of course, that more people are waking up. Now, I've been thinking a lot about doing a video regarding money management. Oh, and that would be fun. And this is for sports gambling or any type of gambling. Poker gambling, casino, chart gambling. And the interesting thing about it is if I, of course, do a video about that, I got to change the name of it. Because who in their right mind actually gambles with money these days? Now, I would love to be able to go into a poker tournament that's got like a 20-ounce silver buy-in. That would be so cool, but yeah, right, you're not going to find that today. See, all the gambling you do today is with dollars. So, really, the name needs to be changed to currency management. not money management. Now, I guess money management for a gambler would be you take your profits, and within your profits, you buy gold and or silver. That's the only money management that I have left within gambling. But maybe I've been thinking about maybe just doing a whole bunch of different videos. And a little while ago, World Cup. Interesting. I'm going to do a post-diction, although I did say this beforehand as well, just not on the channel. You had a soccer game, the semifinals, where the Germans, they edged out the Brazilians, I think 7-1. And I'm sarcastically stating edging them out because scoring 7 goals in hockey is hard enough, let alone scoring it in soccer against the team that was favored to win it all. Then I was on the internet reading on the forum, the comments, someone stating that Brazil had like a third-string team out there. And I started thinking to myself, really? In a World Cup, wouldn't you play the best players your country has to offer? I remember watching the 1994 Olympic hockey games, the finals between Canada and Sweden. But all the good Canadian players were in the NHL, so all you had were guys that couldn't make the NHL and the kids that were good enough to play. That was it. So you really didn't have the best. Was this the same case with Brazil? Did the best players all play for their respective nations? And I guess the same would be true for other countries as well. But that was just one small point. Bottom line in sports is when you get your butts destroyed like that and you're a good team, the thing that I usually immediately look for is the rebound, because when good teams get their butts destroyed, I look for a rebound. When bad teams win huge, I look for them to get their butts kicked. However, this was a Brazilian team that apparently wasn't as talented I could take it. Like, I don't follow soccer, but I knew this information. And then they were going into a game of what I call the loser's game. Play for third place, and there's medals. I guess it's the bronze medal. How in the right mind would a team actually be motivated after losing 7-1, and then with their third stringers playing in a meaningless game? To me, it was like a no-brainer that they were going to lose that game. They were greater than 2-1 underdogs. And I would have even pointed out that if it got down to penalty kicks, I would have trusted the Brazilians there, that you would take the actual full-time spread and not what they call the money line, which means if you were to bet against Brazil to lose in regulation, it would be, I think, 2-1 odds. To break even, you have to be 33% accurate within that. Then, of course, one of the things I'd be talking about is having an edge. If you're getting 33% odds, then you need to be about 40 to 43% accurate so that you can actually profit within, of course, the long-term time frame. But I'm extremely tempted to make a series of different videos regarding gambling strategies. After all, I personally went through my personal economic collapse around 10 years ago. And there is no way that I'd be able to acquire the silver that I have if I wasn't able to make successful wagers, we'll say. And yeah, so if you're interested in any of those videos, if you have any questions regarding any type of gambling, let me know, because I might be able to help out. And thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.